We had a really good winter in Hawaii this year, so it was just really good at practice. There's just so much swell, and I was able to just surf every day and focus on my equipment, and just also just enjoy surfing at home. It's my favorite time of year to surf. Pipe's the first stop on tour. It's the opening event of the whole year, so I was just really excited to get prepared and be ready for first event. And it's one of the most exciting events because it's a barrel event, so you're only getting barreled out there. And being that it's one of my favorite spots to surf and it's in our backyard, it definitely makes it a little more significant for us coming from Hawaii. Yeah, round one, we're the first heat of the whole event and first heat of the morning. So the waves were firing when we got there, and I had a pretty stacked heat with Owen Wright and Jordy Smith, and I was just really excited to get the jersey on and get the year started.
Right now, we've just started the opening heat of this year's Billabong Pro Pipeline.
So I caught the first wave of the heat, the first wave of the whole start of the tour, and I felt like it was a good wave, and I started off strong. I kick out, and Owen Wright's just probably on the best wave of the heat so far, and he got a really good ride and got spit out, so I just knew instantly it was just going to be one of those heats where it was going to be a good battle, and guys were going to be getting a lot of good waves.
Stalling for that one, and in a cavern, Wright pitching long section, and he makes it through there. And we're already kicking it off with a bang. That's going to be a great start for Owen Wright. Smith grabs the rail off the bottom, roomy cavern of a barrel, and it's the risk right there. Unable to come out of that barrel, unable to execute.
This heat came down to the wire. I needed to score the last 30 seconds, and I only needed a 2-point ride, but to get a 2-point ride is pretty hard at pipe. You actually got to get barreled and come out, and luckily I did that and made it onto round 3, and yeah, stoked to just be onto the next round. After making my round 1 heat, it was just about recovery, and one of the benefits of just competing at home is having the people that you work with around you, and I was fortunate enough to have Bart working the event, and he works on my body all year long, so to have someone I'm comfortable with and that knows me, getting me ready and making sure I'm all good to go and ready to compete at my highest level. Round 3, I drew Seth MONIZ, who's actually, my good friend, he's like my little brother, and, we surf together all the time and we train together, so we knew this was gonna be a battle. A little bummed that we drew each other so early on in the competition, but, I was excited to compete against Seth, and I knew it was gonna be a good, fun heat. Waves were firing in our heat, and, I was just trying to calm the nerves. I was just super excited. I just wanted to put on a good performance, and it was actually the overlapping heat format where you're surfing with another heat, so you got to play priority with another heat in the water as well as playing the priority with Seth, and made it a little difficult. The pipeline's a small takeoff zone and a small lineup, so there's a lot of jockeying going on and repositioning, and I felt like I was kind of just on the wrong side of it every time. That kind of led to me falling out of rhythm a little bit, and I got a few fun rides, but ultimately Seth got the better waves in that heat. It's definitely tough losing, especially only in round 3. I was expecting to go further in the event and have it be a keeper result for me, but I'm stoked for Seth. If I'm going to lose to anybody, I'd rather it be to him, one of my brothers, and I'm just stoked to you know, watch him do so good, and you know, I was able to just sit back and, you know, come there and watch him on finals day, which I was stoked he made it to, and I got to watch him, you know, perform and put on one of the best performances of his life, and surf a heat at Pipeline with, you know, one of the best to ever do it, Kelly Slater, and we're all able to just watch and cheer him on. So it's definitely just fun to watch and just inspiring and motivated me to get ready for the next event. Top 2 of the years at Sunset Beach. It's one of my favorite waves to compete at. I've found the most success out here, and I think I just have a a good relationship with this wave. It fits my style of surfing, just big, powerful, open face wave, and I was just excited to put the jersey and get back out there. It's been a few years that I've been able to compete at Sunset.
Zeke Lau versus FIORAVANTI.
Drives off the bottom, beautiful, clean, nice big wrap, way out on the shoulder, and then a nice aggressive tail wafting turn there.
Wave number 2, big hack, right on the money. Zeke extends that bottom turn and a layback power gouge on the open face. Rides out with authority. He's got a clear game plan. He hasn't really taken a fall in this heat yet. Now on 4 waves ridden.
Zeke means absolute business out here. He's had so many amazing results.
Jordy Smith representing Durban, South Africa, taking on a local boy named Zeke Lau, who has re-qualified for the tour courtesy of a huge win that he had in Portugal in the Challenger Series. Frontside carve to start for Zeke Lau. Nice clean wrap again, such a steady pace. Now really digging in for a wide open hook. Frontside snap to seal the deal. What a pace and tempo for Zeke Lau.
White watery takeoff and a roll in here. Loading up and nice lip glide for Smith.
So I was really stoked. you know, making it through my first couple rounds, and I was able to work with Fred PATACCHIA, who's an ex-pro surfer. He used to compete on tour, so he just knows, you know, how everything goes, and he's good to work with and a good guy to have in my corner for an event like this. You know, I found myself there on finals day, which was the goal. You know, I definitely wanted to be there on finals day, which is giving me a chance to get a win out there at Sunset, and everything felt like it was lining up. I felt like I was getting in good rhythm with each heat I was making, and getting stronger through the event. And you know, on finals day, the waves were a little different. You know, the waves dropped, and I definitely felt good with going into that quarterfinal heat with KAIO IBELLI. The whole mantra going into that heat was to just attack. You know, I just wanted to surf against him and put up numbers and give myself a lot of opportunity, which I did. But in the end, KAIO just found the better waves. He was in better rhythm, and you know, he got the better of me that day. But definitely not disappointed with the way I performed. I felt like I performed well, and you know, I gave myself a good chance to win. It's just, you know, sometimes the other guy's in better rhythm, and you know, he got the job done. But I felt good with the way I performed. WSL is bringing back the halfway cut, which they, you know, dropped the bottom 10 guys out after the first 5 events. So definitely getting a result at home put me in a good spot to kind of build through the year. Didn't want to leave Hawaii without a result, so this 5th place at Sunset was definitely crucial in, you know, putting me in a good spot for the rest of the year.